Hey, we're back again. 1 month of van life. How's it treated us, you want to know? Well, you're going to find out. But here's a quick rundown. So, we've settled into the van, haven't we?
Yes, just about.
Yep, that's been mainly good. We've had a couple of accidents. We have had a leak and we've had a prang, which sucks. We've been to some amazing places. Where have we been?
Yeah, we've been to Seaford, which if you saw our first vlog, you'll know about. We've been to Hastings, Brighton, Portsmouth, Cogden,
the New Forest,
Weymouth,
Bath, Devon. It's been amazing.
Durham again.
Yeah, we'll find out about that in a minute.
But it's been so good, hasn't it?
Yeah, and
Scott graduated.
Yes.
His master's degree is now completely done.
Yay!
And
we made it to France just before Storm Kira.
Yes,
so we made it there.
Didn't we?
Rushed to get there before the storm so we could get the ferry. So, without further ado, here's how it all happened. Carl.
Looks like them walkers are about 2 hours in front of us.
So settling in, we're in, settled, That's it.
Does it feel like home yet?
I think it does now. After the first week, it didn't feel like home, and now it does feel like home.
I think week 3 was the hardest, definitely for all of us.
Yeah.
We all had massive meltdowns.
Yeah.
And then...
I remember mine. It was a Tuesday. No,
it was yesterday.
It was...
week 3 was the hardest, and then I feel like we came out brighter in week 4. But you know, we were brand new to this, so...
Yeah.
It's definitely not going to be an easy transition.
I think one of the hardest things was the stuff, because we took all of our stuff and didn't have time to sort it out. There's just stuff everywhere, and that made it so hard to live because you had to move one thing and you're like, where am I going to put this to go somewhere else? And then luckily a trip to a well-known Swedish store helped us optimise the van a little bit, and actually the range was pretty awesome, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, the range was well good, actually.
You won't believe the range, as they say there. We had a great time in the range.
Kitchen storage stuff, I thought IKEA would be excellent, and it was. Sorry, IKEA. But the range had just what we needed.
Yeah, the range was good.
And we didn't even know it.
So now the van is like we're actually sat on a bench now that used to have loads of boxes on it.
Sometimes it still does.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. It's just got a butts on it.
But yeah, no, it's going well. We're happy, aren't we?
Yeah, the children have got their own space at the back.
Go! 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 Go!
It's the problem with having just one room. If somebody needs a nap, the other one can be... Yeah. Riley, what are you doing? He's asleep. He's gone nanites.
Go!
No, Riley.
Go!
And they've already started annoying each other.
And spreading all their stuff out everywhere.
Yeah, but it makes you be tidy living in a van. This is one thing that's great about it, because you have to put your stuff away before you travel.
Yeah.
Rufus, what just happened?
I was getting to the toilet and I accidentally turned the shower on.
No, it's got a wet butt. And it's nice and early in the morning, isn't it? First thing. So you've knocked that tap there and you've turned the shower on all over your own butt. Oh dear. Also, your pyjama top's inside out, you douche.
I put it on purpose last night.
Okay, as long as you know.
We're all settled in. We're there.
So Scott graduated.
Yay! Finally!
We got our van 3 weeks before his graduation, so we made the decision to stay in the UK until that day. It didn't really make sense to drive over to Europe and then come back. So we decided to just explore a little bit more of the UK. We've obviously done a fair bit already. But now we have our motorhome. It's quite different.
Yeah, it was quite different actually. We went some awesome places, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Just like for a day or so at a time, and it was really nice. We tied in our homeschooling with it.
Yeah.
We just told Rufus a little bit about all the places, and he decided what he wanted to kind of learn more about, and that made it really good. He was really, really interested in it. So some of our favourite places were...
Well, we ended up in Portsmouth just at the time a band that I really wanted to see. Some friends of mine were in a band, so I got to go and see those guys. That was pretty awesome.
Scott had a day out. It was only like after about 40 minutes, Rufus said, "Where's Dad?"
Yeah.
He didn't even know he'd gone.
This small space that we live in, he didn't even know we'd gone. We basically worked our way around the south coast. And we found a beach, just driving past it and just stopped.
It looked good, didn't it?
Yeah.
So we stopped, yeah.
Cogden Beach it was called, which is kind of like near Weymouth somewhere.
Was it part of a nature park? I think
Maybe,
it was in a nature park.
And it is freaking amazing.
Amazing. The weather was a bit crap, wasn't it? And I think that made it better.
Yeah, and the waves, there was even a warning. The pull of the waves, they won't look like it on camera. It was really wild. Like for British waves, they were like...
They were some of the biggest we've seen.
Yeah,
definitely.
they came right in and swept out really quick.
I think there was quite a big step.
Yeah, I think that's what made it. I think you're right. And it was...
They were huge.
It was really fun, and we were having fun with it, and we all got a little bit wet, but we were having to try and be careful as well. But Cogden Beach, if you're ever down there, check it out. It's just like brilliant.
Super cool.
And we want to talk about our favourite site that we found down in the New Forest, and that's called Set Horns, and it's a caravan and camping club site. That's right, isn't it? I always get them mixed up. And
we're not members of that club, unfortunately.
No, but it was just an amazing site.
It was really, really, really cool. Wasn't it?
So I love it a bit too much, and I wanted to admit that. And I'm a fan of The Walking Dead, and it'll be obvious from watching the footage of it now, because
especially if you haven't seen it before.
If you haven't seen The Walking Dead, you're not going to know what the hell I'm talking about. But if you have seen it, you'll realise how great I am at impressions.
Basically, Scott just had the best time going around with the camera, messing about.
Basically, my family are my friends, but they're not. I didn't have any friends to role play the scenes, so I just did it all myself. So I just became the characters from The Walking Dead. I became Rick, and then I had the best time. So yeah,
you're a method actor.
I am a method actor. Yeah, I'm hanging around with my zombie family.
Previously on AMC The Walking Dead, this campsite. How amazing is this? It's really nice. We stayed here 2 nights. It has got electric hookup, all the normal amenities, but no showers or toilets, so you have to have your own, and it's amazing. The wildlife here we're in the New Forest, and the wildlife is fantastic. Squirrels, rabbits, deer, everywhere, and people walking their dogs, which is pretty awesome. And it's just amazing. At night you can see the silhouettes of the trees against the sky, which is pretty nice. Quite sheltered. The TV reception isn't brilliant, but can't have it all. And it's just an awesome place. The pictures have got loads of room. Staff are awesome. Yeah, it's brilliant. So come here if you want a nice break. Hire a motorhome or bring your own and just get down here.
We met some nice people there. Yeah. We had horses at the window.
Yes, you have loads of space there, which I love. Like the pictures are really spaced out.
There are no rules.
There's no rules. You can park how you want. They said you can do what you want. The staff were amazing. Just a great site. It was amazing. We'd definitely go back. We had 2 nights there, and it's beautiful.
But while we were in the New Forest, it wasn't all good, was it?
No.
We had a bit of drama. As usual.
Just when we were leaving, it was all going great.
Yeah, we went to fill up the water and empty the toilet, all the good jobs, and I noticed that there was a weird noise coming from the water pump. And I looked at the panel, which I'm looking at now again, and I noticed 2 lights on the water meter?
Yeah.
Is it meter?
Yeah.
Let's call it a meter. And I hadn't seen them before, so I was like a bit concerned about that. We didn't know what it was, so we just thought we'd carry on and see what happened. And then
this.
What's happened?
Right, come to fill up with water, white water, and we've got a leak. Let me show you. I don't know what that is, but it's water. It's definitely not petrol, but I don't know what it is.
So was it this morning it started being strange that the actual water light was on. Earlier, me and Riley were washing our hands. Riley, who might fall out the window at any point.
Yeah, keep on.
I've got her ready. And the pump was just really trying to work.
So I'm underneath here, and I reckon this is the grey water here. I think that's the grey water tank there, I assume, and then this white water spout goes to that white water tank. So this is our old sink and shower water, not toilet water, just sink and shower. And come on, focus. I don't know why it's leaking from there. Thought the grey water was empty when we got here, and we haven't been here that long, we haven't used that much water, but because I can't see what the hell's happening. So I'm going to try emptying that, see if that works. So, totally noobed out. I think, I mean, anyone with this haircut, that's totally noobed out. But
Are you in the Beatles?
yeah, I had a shower earlier, and
No,
yeah,
be careful.
haven't cared for it.
No, get off.
So anyway, children are being great while we're trying to deal with this freaking. So we think it was the grey water. It's nothing's leaking now. We've emptied out the grey water and it was full. How it's got full again? I think when we emptied it last time, we didn't empty it completely. I don't know if many motorhomes do, but maybe they should come with like a grey water sensor. Is that a thing on anyone's motorhome? Please tell me if it is.
The was being strange, so maybe that was it.
So after a while, we realised that it was us again. So we should just default to that it's our fault.
If there's something going wrong, it's our fault. Luckily, we always realise it's our fault before we tell them.
Yeah, before we contact Oppenheimer and say, maybe you should change the design of this.
Yeah.
Like, maybe idiots shouldn't be using it. That's us. So what had happened is our grey water, which is our used washing up water and our shower water, that goes into its own tank, and that isn't as big as your freshwater tank. So your freshwater tank or your white water is 100 litres and your grey water is 75. So obviously if you use all your white water, it's got to go somewhere. Obviously the grey water gets so full and it just starts spilling everywhere.
We're really good at emptying our grey, so we were both really surprised about it because we were like, oh my god, it's leaking.
Yeah, we thought, what the hell is going on?
So the two lights on the panel, one was there because the water had run out. The motor was making the noise because the water was switched on and there was no water in there. And the new light that was on the panel, we know now, was a warning light that the grey was full.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you live and learn.
So, you wanted to talk about wild camping and what that is?
Yes. So, wild camping, still called wild camping even though we're in a motorhome.
Yeah.
Some people call it other things, but...
Any day in this motorhome is wild.
Yeah, every day is wild, yeah.
Not in the good way.
So wild camping is basically where you find somewhere free to park and stay there overnight. So we've been finding lots of good spots that are recommended by other campers, and
well, when you camp and you're on a site, then you're in a compound normally.
You're allowed to be there.
Yeah, you know you're allowed, you know you're allotted, you've paid for your slot. But when you're wild camping, you're a bit you're a lone wolf.
Yeah.
You're not in a pack. And it's brilliant because you can just go whenever you want, but yeah, sometimes you're a bit nervous, like, can we park here, is this alright? It's a different mentality, isn't it, when you're wild camping. It's quite interesting. You have to get comfortable with it, and I think we've done that really well, because we've done, I don't know how many nights, but we've done it quite a lot in a number of different places.
Saves a lot of money.
Yeah, it does, because if some campsites can be £20 to £30 a night, and if you were paying that every night, you'd have no petrol money anymore.
Yeah, but usually, especially in the UK, wild camping really is just for a night. You've got, go in, get out, be clean.
Yeah.
Sounds wrong. It's not.
So, we just drove into Weymouth for the first time and it looked really nice, and we managed to find somewhere to pull over, which was great, on the seafront, to be able to get somewhere to park a motorhome. And then I realised it was a disabled spot, so we couldn't really park there, so I'm like, oh my god, we need to move this.
But
And
you were quite proud of your park.
I
It was
parked
well good.
brilliantly. I mean, let's probably cut this here and just talk about the parking. Right tight next to a wall, really, really lovely. And then, obviously when I was pulling out, I didn't think, because I'm not used to driving it, and the back end just caught the wall. Started off really good. Got to Weymouth, parked up, then I realised I was in a disabled spot, obviously a massive one. I parked so well, so tightly to a wall, you can probably see where this is going, and when I tried to pull away, I pranged it, as they say. So I've caught the back bumper, and I feel stupid, because I should have thought about the overhang. Obviously this vehicle has got like a phenomenally big overhang. Where is it? I can't even get it in shot, so big. Where is it? There it is. So obviously I turned off, and I was sitting tight to the wall, and then the overhang has come over and caught the side and ripped it off. So literally first day of week 3, I've cocked it up already. So I've got to get that fixed. Luckily, it could have been a lot worse. It's not an accident with anybody else, and it's still watertight, but it just looks like a bunch of scumbags. I'm sorry. Fail. I didn't think it would be as bad. I didn't think damage would be as bad as what it was when I heard the noise, and then I said, Mel, can you go out and get it? And I thought,
can you go out and check?
Can you go out and check?
And then I went out and I held a piece of the bumper up, and he saw it in the mirror in his face.
Bleep. Oh, it's so horrible, because I just didn't think it was going to be that bad. And then when she held up some pieces, I was like, no. And then I went out to have a look, and Rufus was doing the thing that anyone would. What's happened? Let's have a look. It's just making me feel more terrible.
Yeah, you did feel really bad. And
we left Weymouth straight away. I will never go back.
Luckily, it was all completely cosmetic, and it was just a bumper. So we got in touch with some bodywork. Motorhome bodywork specialists, and we
spoke to this guy. He was lovely, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he's like, and he said, yeah, I think that'll be alright. He said it's probably just a moulded piece. And we're like, oh cool, can you fix it? He said, can't do anything for 2 months, mate.
Yeah.
Book solid.
Not only that, he told us that the thing is, we were just going to get it fixed, just get on with our lives. And then he told us that those parts usually need ordering from the manufacturer. So we were like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, because we were going to get it fixed and just not tell Erwin Heimer
until after.
Yeah, we just thought we'll get it fixed.
This happened, but it's done.
And then we'll just, we won't look like such complete losers. But then when he said you've got to order it from them, we were like, oh, no, that's the worst, isn't it? So they said we could go back to the factory from whence it came, the fiery chasm from whence it came, and we could have it repaired within an hour.
So Scott graduated, it was a great day, and then we drove 6 hours?
Yeah, 6 hour drive the same day.
Yeah, most of it. We got pretty much all the way up there, didn't we? Yeah.
To Durham, so from Bath to Durham, and then the next day, because of Storm Ciara, we had to try and get across the channel before the ferries maybe got shut down. Otherwise, we knew we'd be stuck in the UK for another 3 or 4 days.
Well, that would have been.
So then we had to go from Durham back down to Dover the next day, and then we made it to France. And we were kind of like, yay, we did it, we made it to France. And we got to France and we thought, we made it before the storm. We had to just sit there for 3 days in France anyway, because the storm was just there anyway.
It was so windy.
So funny. So we were in this quite expensive campsite.
Oh yeah, it was expensive.
But it was
nice.
A
little shop, but no milk and bread.
Yeah,
what shop is that?
Yeah, no pan.
Yeah.
No pain, as they say en français. So they had no delay.
Yeah.
So I feel really bad about the bumper. I know it happens to everyone, but I didn't think it would happen so soon. And
week 3.
First day of week 3. I didn't think I would have to own up. I didn't think I would have to drive it. How embarrassing is it if you borrow something from someone, especially something that costs,
Yeah.
a considerable amount of money, and then you break it and you have to take it back to them to fix it. You can't even organise getting it fixed yourself. It's like you need your nappy changed.
Yeah.
So
don't lend this guy any DVDs.
Yeah, don't let me, because I've got a DVD player. So, but yeah,
we had to do the drive of shame.
it was quite embarrassing, and it was a lot of driving. So I kind of learnt my lesson.
But it was done very efficiently.
Oh my god, they did it in an hour.
We didn't even have time to finish our food that we'd ordered.
Yeah, could
It
have
was
thought
done,
about that.
sorted. Nah, it was good, wasn't it?
So overall, it's been an amazing first month. We've really, really loved it, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been really good.
Great time.
It's been a big learning curve.
Yes.
There has been some meltdowns.
Yeah.
We've fixed a lot of problems that we've caused.
Yeah, we've fixed all of our mistakes.
We've changed everything. We know how everything works.
Yeah.
We're doing well.
Yeah, I think we're doing a really good job, and I think we're ready now. Our adventures are happening now. It's like this first month has been prep, and now we're in Belgium at the minute, our first country to explore.
Yeah.
Having a great time. Can't wait to show you what we found already.
Yeah.
And where are we going next? Luxembourg. After that.
Yeah.
So we're kind of headed south.
That's all we know.
That's all we know. That's all we've planned so far. And yeah, just thank you so much for watching. We're going to do some vlogs on the places that we're going, and we're going to do, if we survive and the van survives, we're going to do a 6-month van life to show you, to see if anything's changed basically. But we just really want to thank everyone. We get so many nice comments about our Insta stories and our vlogs, and we really love doing them. And
it is really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really fun. It's a great way for...
Takes a lot of time.
It does, yeah. People give us great ideas though, don't they?
Yeah.
And people are... I just love everybody's funny comments.
Yeah.
Make me laugh. And we hope you enjoy our journey with us.
Yes. Nice to have you along.
Yeah, right. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Sophia! Can't believe it, we found Sophia. But she's already turned. No!
Disgusting. I was like, oh, it's so bad. Oh, that's so disgusting.
It might come out that big hole.
You might come out of that big hole.
I was going to say I did, but that's just slagging my mum off.
First time filling up the old gas low, so turn it up to 2 quid.
That's it. Then, pull nozzle, yeah. Press and hold. Connect nozzle, yeah. Pull. Press and hold red operating button.
Oh yeah. It's reset. Yeah.
Then what do I do? Oh, okay. Press red operating button when desired quantity is reached.
Do you have to hold it? Yeah. Ooh.
Excuse me. Right. That's it.
It looks comfortable. I'm glad you didn't park further away.
At least it's warm and I want my coat. Right, what do I do here? Get round there. Also, there's a lot of red going on. I've got my shoes bounced out.
We didn't even get your shoes in.
I'll just lean like this and look cool.
How much do you think it's going to be?
I think, well, it's not even that empty. I think.
Yeah, but one of them is.
24.
One of them's going to
really
be.
Slow filling. Why do you have to hold your hand on it? Is it going to be like a balloon as well, whereas when I take it out, you've got to be really quick to tie it up, or it's all going to get out?
You just have to press stop, don't you?
That's apparently 11.5 litres, that's 8 quid.
How many litres does it hold?
5,000.
How many litres does it
I
hold?
don't know. Do I look like LPG?
Are they 7
Do I look like
kg?
LPG, man? Oh yeah.
Are they 7 kg each?
Yeah, but that's not...
Is it kilogram a litre though? Did we read the other
It
day?
isn't water, I don't know about with gas. But then, is this liquid gas? I don't know.
Liquid petroleum.
People that know what they're doing, tell us some stuff about this LPG. Some 12 quid.
Scott, you look so warm. Do you want me to get your coat?
Oh.
Oh.
Right, then what do I do? Release red button. Yeah, I've done that. To disconnect, release trigger, twist anti-clockwise on the base of the. So it may be cold, and it is. Just what I needed.
Yeah! Do you need to petrol?
No, let's not do petrol now.
That'd be far too much.
So, mate, that's 12 quid. Well, £13.
For 2 weeks.
Well, 10 days. It's not bad, is it?